Hey, what's up? Otaku Mike here. Let's talk about Wolverine issue number 9. So our story starts out with Wolverine in a bar. He is recovering from the events of the couple previous issues, and he actually happened to get a letter from his mom, his dead mom, who wants him to come home because she needs his help. So as Logan is pondering this letter, he leaves the bar to go about the business that he needs to go do, and he gets stopped by the Department H agents who have kind of been on his ass the past couple of issues because of things happening. They're like, look, we know you are not the killer in the forest, but our boss actually wants to talk to you. Unfortunately, one of the Department H agents actually gets a little too happy, like trigger happy, and goes after Logan and tries to do like a little sneak attack on him, and all hell breaks loose basically, and a fight starts. After the fight is over, we actually find out the person who wants to talk to Logan is, sorry if I butchered his name, Meta is her name. She was one of the agents in issue 3 they met, and he actually spared her life. We come to find out that she has been put in charge of this group to basically monitor Logan. Logan's like, look, if you're not going to help me with what I need to do, you can just get out of my way and go about your business. So Logan eventually makes it to his family's place of residence. It has been abandoned for years now. He notices that there's a light on in the building. He goes to investigate, but he gets jumped by Harpoon and Vertigo of all people, which he does have a slight hard time actually fighting, but he ends up getting them, and they are no real match for Logan. But he actually ends up putting 2 and 2 together. He's like, Vertigo, Harpoon, what are these low-level, like, grunts doing here? You know, like, what is their business here? He puts 2 and 2 together, and he's like, who else worked for the Marauders? And he puts it together, and he's like, Sabretooth. Sabretooth worked for the Marauders, but Sabretooth is supposed to be dead. Alright, so let's take a look at the internal artwork. Here's your creative team right there. I just gotta say, I actually really did enjoy this artwork. It was a lot of fun. It seemed very more simplified than the last couple issues, but I do enjoy it. I don't know if the same artist is on this particular issue, but I do have to say I feel like the writing was on point for this as well. Like, everything works out. I find it funny that Wolverine very much has squinty eyes the whole time he's out of his costume. He has weird little squinty eyes, but I can look past that. But yeah, the action was done very well, very dynamic, a lot of fun, you know, barroom brawl type of situation. Definitely a fun read, and a surprisingly fun read, to say the least, in my opinion. I did actually enjoy the artwork for this. A lot of ads in this book. A lot of ads. But yeah, it was funny to see Harpoon and Vertigo of all people. I was like, come on. I mean, could we get some better Marauders? I don't know. But their fight was actually pretty cool and pretty creative, I have to say, and bloody. Like, it was very well done. I love the Vertigo effects that they drew in, and like all the wavy lines and stuff. And the way her costume looks is pretty cool too. Like, just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. I actually really enjoyed the beginning of this new story arc in Wolverine. I very much was going to drop this title if I didn't like it. I felt like I gave it definitely a fair shot of giving it 9 issues. That's beyond a fair shot, seeing as how I felt like the first story arc was very up and down. But a part of me was like, hey, give it another shot, check it out, and see what you like. You know, if you like it, okay. If you don't like it, you know, it's not a huge loss, I feel like. But I feel like this is very much a back to basics, return to form when it comes to a Wolverine story. I'm really interested to see how the return of the dead mother and how that affects Wolverine moving forward, and what Sabretooth's role in this is, because Sabretooth has been dead for a hot minute, I feel like. He's been dead for a hot minute. And what is his play in this? It very much reminds me of when. Do you remember when, like, whenever Logan's birthday would come about and, like, Sabretooth would show up randomly and, like, just mess up Wolverine's entire day? That kind of feels like is what I'm getting from this a little bit. Is like Sabretooth has a plan and Sabretooth is up to his old shenanigans, which I am personally here for. I thought it was a good jumping on point for new readers as well. And I liked seeing Logan's mindset and like how he was thinking things through and how I was thinking things through. I was like, is this really a trap? Do you think it's a trap, Wolverine? I don't know if it's a trap. And turns out it was a trap. It was a trap. I know it was not a good thing, I have to say. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this issue. Let me know your thoughts. You picking it up, you dropping it. Do you have the same thoughts that I did? I would love to hear them. I'm going to talk to you, Mike, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.